Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/Nuclear Revenge. In today's episode, steal the money I need to live? You can spend it on damages. He said that he wanted a Cadillac Margarita. You can't provide us transportation. Fine, let's talk tomorrow. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Steal the money I need to live? You can spend it on damages. This will be brief and not include identifying info. Mods can verify if they need to. I have most interactions on video. I moved out almost a year ago, and before I did, my mother stole $750 from me. That money took me over 6 months to save. That was almost everything I saved to leave and to support myself, because I was cutting all contact and planned to be on my own. My parents are extremely abusive in every sense of the word, verbal, physically, emotionally, as well as sexually. She knew this and wanted to maliciously sabotage me in any way she could. I say maliciously because she did not want the best for me. She wanted me to continue to be dependent on her so she could abuse me. Both her and Mr. Father took pleasure in abusing me in every way. Fast forward to a day before I moved out. I cut the wires to my TV and all lights in the room. I also poured rotten juice into the carpet, 2 2x3 foot areas, and into the dressers and let that sit. I cut the cable box as well. I also left some fish in the vent in my room. When I moved out, I said nothing, left no forwarding address, and cut all contact. My thoughts were, you can use the $750 you stole from me to fix it. My parents are by no means poor. My mother inherited over $1 million from her mother, and my father inherited over $500K from his mother. They are extremely well off. I also paid rent to them $700 a month. They didn't need the money they stole from me. It was a spiteful, malicious act. He said that he wanted a Cadillac Margarita. I've been working as a bartender at an upscale Mexican restaurant for a year. We have 2 margaritas on the menu. Number 1 is your standard tequila, Gran Marnier and lime, and number 2 is tequila, lime and agave syrup. But when someone just orders a margarita, I assume number 1. Anyhow, yesterday afternoon the waitress comes to me and says that a guy ordered 2 Cadillac margaritas. I send her back to ask what that means, and he tells her to use Gran Marnier and fresh lime juice, and so she tells him that all of our margaritas use Gran Marnier and fresh lime juice, and then he was extremely rude to her, raised his voice so that I could hear him across the restaurant, was speaking to her like she couldn't understand English, and told her to make it with the best tequila. So I used Don Julio 1942. Normally I wouldn't do that, but I wasn't going to send her back to that table, ask which tequila he wanted so that she could get yelled at, and he did say the best. I hope that he enjoyed his $70 margaritas. You can't provide us transportation. Fine, let's talk tomorrow. I don't know if this comes under malicious compliance, but hear me out. I was a first-year audit trainee sent to audit a power substation which is on the outskirts of the city. We travel to the nearest metro station and take a cab to the audit location. In the evening, the client was supposed to provide transportation till the metro, since no cabs are available from there. My seniors, who did the audit last year, informed me that the client provided them transportation last time and they would do the same this year too. I go to the audit location on first day, and they figured out that this was my first audit. In the evening, when it was time to leave, we asked them to arrange transportation. They said they can't provide transportation and that they are not even contractually liable to do so. When we asked they provided last year, what happened now? They told us that it was out of their good heart they provided last year and they can't now. We had to walk till the nearest bus stop. Not even an official one, kind of informal one, just that buses are known to stop there. I called my seniors on the way home and told them what happened. They said they might be picking on us since we are new. I go to the audit next day, took a cab same as yesterday. During the audit, I found out that few bills are reimbursed beyond limit, say 10 or 20 bucks, not a big deal, it is just pocket change. Generally, bills are reimbursed in full even if they are few bucks above stipulated limit, kinda like rounding off. No one cares, these are generally looked over, but I thought F***ck them. Around afternoon, I showed what I found and asked them for explanation. Initially, they laughed it off, said it was a small thing and not material enough. They said it was a common practice and they have been doing it for years. But I argued that how does doing it for a long time make it right, and it was written that they can't reimburse beyond limits. When added together, they would make a considerable sum and I would go through last 7-year records and add them to prove my point. They didn't say anything. In the evening they just informed us that the transportation is ready. Note, even when we add all the previous years, I know the observation wouldn't make it to the final report because it is not material enough when compared with the turnover of the company. I know that, they don't know that. When I told my seniors what happened on the second day on the way home, they laughed and told me now you are an auditor's son and that is how you earn respect in this profession. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.